Welcome to this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com here at Eagle Field. And this second pitch is lined up into center field. That'll go in for a single for TNXL. Oh. Oopsies. All right, now we're getting rolling here. We had a little bit of a sound problem, but we're all ready to go here at Eagle Field. The starting pitcher for the Eagles is Matt Cooper, number 22. The Eagles are facing the TNXL Ducks. This evening it'll be a doubleheader. A lot of people here in the crowd today. Quite a few scouts as well. And this pitch will be hit into shallow center field. Coming in and making the catch is Kirksey. And flying out for the Ducks will be number 34, Simon Cone. Now batting for TNXL is number 3, Nicholas Deschamps, the catcher. A little bit of a delay here, but looks like we'll have things under wraps here as Cooper gets ready. Adams, the catcher for the Eagles. That is Orlando Adams. Cooper tosses it back over to first. And this pitch is popped up over into shallow left field, coming underneath it. And just being able to make the catch, I believe, is Jesse De La Cruz. Looked like Trey Bacon tried to call it out, but lost it in the air. Going to check back at the runner. Dylan Lawson over at first base for the Eagles. And the pitch by Cooper just a little outside. the count. Runner's going to go, and this is fouled back. We'll even at 1-1. Cooper tosses back over to first. Up to bat for the Ducks is number 17, Hector Mangwal. He is the shortstop today, and he'll take that right down the pipe for a strike, 1-2. Cooper's pitch misses on the outside, so it'll be even at 2-2. And Cooper not comfortable with the runner over at first. Still throwing back and trying to hold him. Runner goes, and this one is popped up again. It'll go right to Lawson. Lawson comes underneath it and makes the catch. Eagles don't surrender any runs, and we'll go into the bottom half of the first. This is TCC Baseball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Welcome back to this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Leading off for the Eagles is Trent Jeffcoat. And Jeffcoat will ground this one over to first base, but foul. The starting pitcher for the Ducks is Calvin Ziegler. Ziegler will deliver the 1-2, and it bounces in. And we'll even up at 2-2. This is lined over into center field, but got a little bit too much of hold of that pitch, and it'll be caught for the first out of the inning. So we will have Andrew Fernandez come up to bat for the Eagles. First pitch to Fernandez is taken for a ball. This one down the middle for a strike. Fernandez playing left field today. And it'll be 1-2. Struggling on the year offensively, batting around 200 as this is popped up in the air the opposite way, charging in and making the catch as the left fielder for TNXL. That'll be 2 outs. That'll bring up the right fielder, Nick Newellis. Wallace takes the first pitch, and they're going to call it a strike. So it'll be 0-1. Wallace showing bunt and bunts it away down near the Eagle dugout. So we'll sit at 0-2. This pitch getting away from Ziegler. Count moves to 1-2. And that one is low and inside, so it'll be 2-2. The Eagles will be playing 2 games today in a doubleheader. It was scheduled to be a doubleheader tomorrow and just 1 game here. However, with weather moving in, that strike is called on the inside. 3-2. As weather is moving in here to Tallahassee, the game scheduled for tomorrow has been moved up as Newellis walks with 2 outs. So tomorrow we'll play at 1 p.m. and today we'll have a doubleheader instead of a doubleheader tomorrow. Lawson takes the first pitch inside 1-0. against Thomas JV. In his last game, he got his first win of the year, as looks like that'll be a steal for the Eagles, getting a runner in scoring position as Newellis reaches second. But as I was saying, Lawson, who started the year 0-7, was able to go the distance, going 7 innings, and I believe allowing an unearned run against Thomas JV. So good for him picking up his first win of the year. And he'll get frozen on that pitch, 2-1. This is lined up towards second. Short hops the first baseman, but able to make the play, and that will end the inning. The Eagles strand 1 run. Will go into the top of the second inning. No score here yet in Tallahassee. This is TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges, eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Luke Dickerson, the first baseman, up to bat for TNXL. And he takes a big swing and a miss at that first pitch. Cooper fools him twice. Now goes to 0-2 fairly quickly here. Strike called on the bottom part of the plate. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And that'll sit down Dickerson. We'll get the first out of the inning. And now up to bat for the Ducks is Kendry Maduro, the second baseman. Maduro takes the first pitch, and it'll be outside 1-0. Cooper with the comeback pitch on the outside of portion of the plate. Good job of painting it. Weaving up the count at 1-1 as we see the wind blowing out into straight center. Should help the batters as this is drilled over into left field. Fernandez coming underneath it and will throw to the cutoff man De La Cruz. TNXL with 1 aboard. Hector Candelas, the left fielder for the Ducks, now up to bat with one out. And he watches Cooper sail one up high. Now Cooper coming back with the off speed. Gets Candelas to swing. We'll be at 1-1. One runner on for the Ducks, and they've tried to steal a couple of times today, but all of them have resulted in flyouts. A lot of hit and run action for the Ducks so far this season, as we see this one hit foul over into right field. It'll be 1-2. This is lined over and off the glove of Lawson. The throw to first. Yes, he punched him out. Good job of sticking with it with Jeffcoat. He saw Lawson mishandle and sprints over to the ball and able to throw over to first to get the force out. And the Eagles are one out away from getting out of the inning. TNXL, though, with a runner in scoring position. First pitch, just a little inside for Cooper, 1-0. A lot different of a day weather-wise here in Tallahassee as we saw against Thomas JV. There was not a cloud in the sky, just bright blue skies, and then today you can't really even see the sky, just straight overcast as the sun is trying to peek through the foggy clouds here in Tallahassee. This one is shot up the middle. Running on is Kirksey. Kirksey's not going to be able to get it in time. He throws to the cutoff man. And TNXL will score on an RBI single. That RBI single was Dwayne Maduro, I believe. So Maduro with the RBI single to score a run. And it'll bring up Jaden Gummersbach. Adams trying to block that ball, and it goes through. I believe that'll be a pass ball for Adams. And it'll sit at 2-0. Cooper trying to settle in after allowing that 2-out single. That scored a run. And this isn't really how you do it, as he throws 3 straight balls. Now it's 3-0. That pitch a little up and in. And now The Ducks have 2 on, 2 out, with the top of the lineup coming their way. Ashton Wilson, the right fielder. Big gap over at second base. And this one gets by Orlando Adams. I think that one will be marked as a wild pitch. Got away, and things are getting nervy here in Tallahassee. Eagles coming off a sweep against Thomas JV. And Cooper not throwing strikes right now. He has thrown 5 straight balls here. This one is fouled off, and it'll move to 2-1. TCC was able to beat Thomas JV 7-1 in Game 1, and then won 14-4 in a run rule in Game 2 on Monday. As this one is popped up over into shallow right field. Nuelas comes underneath it. And that'll be the final out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Eagles trail 1-0. This is TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. We're trying to figure out some things here in the box. You know, our fearless leader, Rob Cheney, is over at the state tournament in Niceville for basketball. He is part of the women's chair for the basketball tournament. So we have some microphone issues here in the press box for our fans that we're trying to sort out. Earlier we had issues on the broadcast, but that was quickly figured out via operator error, of course. So we're going to get better as we go here. Jacob Estes fouls that one back. It'll be a full count. Essie's the DH today. And he mimics that one, fouling it back once again. Almost in the identical spot that we saw before. Three and two. Good eye by Estes, and the Eagles will get a leadoff walk to start out this inning with Bryson Kirksey up to bat.
Center fielder, number 5, Bryson Kirksey.
Kirksey up to bat, and it'll be a hit and run. However, it is just foul over towards third base. Be 0-1. Checks back at the runner over at first. This is hit up the middle, right over to the second baseman. One of the easiest double plays you'll see. Unfortunate there for the Eagles. And I wasn't able to scoot through, and that'll be 2 outs.
Shortstop, number 9, Jesse De La Cruz.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Jesse De La Cruz. And De La Cruz takes this up and away. So it'll be 0-1. That one's up and in. This time it'll be a ball. Jesse has moved between short and third this year, batting .240. Strike 3 called. De La Cruz frozen, and he'll be caught looking. That'll end the inning. We'll go into the top of the third. Eagles trail 1-0. This is TCC Baseball live on tcceagles.com.
Simon Cone.
Back with this broadcast at TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Still in pitching for the Eagles is Matt Cooper. And Cooper bounces that first pitch. Batting for TNXL is the designated hitter, Simon Cone. Be 1-1 to Cone. Sporting some very bright green shoes today. Should say cleats, as that's fouled back against the bleachers here. 1-2. And he'll go down swinging. Good start here for Cooper as he gets the strikeout to begin the top of the third. And that'll bring up the catcher for TNXL, Nicholas Deschamps. One and 0 the count. Deschamps tries to attack that pitch. Swings and misses. 1-1. And that one will come in a little shallow. It'll be 2-1. Great pitch by Cooper. Won't get the call, as it's just a little high, and it'll be 3-1 the count. Don't want to give up a walk here. Hate to give away some free bases. And he does. So Cooper struggling with walks, if that's one thing that you would like to point out through the first 2 1/3. The shortstop, Hector Mangual, will be up to bat, and he rips this one down the left field line. Staying over at second will be Deschamps, and it'll be 2 on, 1 out.
First baseman, number 2, Luke Dickerson.
Luke Dickerson up to bat for TNXL with 2 on, 1 out. And he hits a fly ball into right field. The runner is going to tag over to third. And a good throw there by Newellis. So now runners on the corners with 2 out.
Second base, number 24, Kendry Maduro.
throw up to bat for TNXL. Runner's going to go, and Cooper with a wild pitch there that Orlando Adams was just able to block. Not really a wild pitch, but I would describe it that way as how it looked. It really never came anywhere close to the plate. Might have actually bounced right before. Now the runner's going to take second. This one is popped up, and it's going to go over into the stands. Ooh, nope. Just comes in short. Be 1-1. Cooper losing a handle on that pitch. Bouncing it in, 2-1. The way he's been throwing today, there's been quite a few balls that have gotten past Adams. Don't want to get a wild pitch or pass ball here and allow a run, as that curveball is outside, 3-1. Pitch up and away. And now the bases are loaded for the Ducks.
Left fielder, number 6.
That'll bring up, with the bases loaded, Hector Candelas. Eagles are going to be in a tough spot here. Would love a fly out, but need to throw a first pitch strike here. I feel like Cooper needs to settle down. He's gotten behind in the count a lot. Uh-oh, this is hit deep into right field. Going back to the track, and Newell is able to make the catch. Wind was blowing out there. Eagles get fortunate that Candelas wasn't able to lift it up more, but he liked that pitch. And good for the Eagles that one stayed in the ballpark. We'll step aside, headed to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0. This is TCC TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Sorry, we had a little bit of a jump in audio here on the radio. It scared us there. So we'll step aside. Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. 3-0 count here to Orlando Adams. And he takes that one up and in. So a 4-pitch walk and back-to-back walks to start the inning for Calvin Ziegler. He did it in the bottom of the second, and he does it here in the bottom of the third. Trey Bacon now up to bat.
Number 3, Trey Bacon.
Bacon watches this first pitch, and it will be a called strike. Not really in the zone, but when you throw 4 balls in a row, I like to give you a little benefit of the doubt, and we'll see Adams steal over to second and get there safely. Bacon swinging and missing. It'll be 0-2. Bacon facing the 0-2 count. Watches that one fall high. One and two. And Bacon will go down swinging. 1 out. The Eagles will go to the top of the lineup here with Trent Jeffcoat.
The second baseman, number 2, Trent Jeffcoat.
Jeffcoat fouls that first pitch. 0-1. Adams going to take off over to third, and he will reach after that ball gets away from TNXL. Be 2-1. This is hit over to short. Adams is going to score. And Jeffcoat will get an RBI on the ground out. So the Eagles able to tie up the score at 1-1. Now it will be 2 outs here in the bottom of the third with Andrew Fernandez. Fernandez takes it right down the pipe. 0-1. 1-2 the count. And Fernandez will ground out to second. That'll end the inning, but the Eagles tie up the score. We'll step aside. This is TCC Baseball live on tcceagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
One to one your score. Cooper still in it. In the top of the fourth on the mound for the Eagles. I'll bring up Maduro for TNXL. And Maduro watches this one come right down the middle. 0-1. That pitch outside, but called a strike. So it'll be quickly 0-2. Just a little bit outside. 1-2. In the previous inning, Cooper went 1-2-3 with strikes. Was able to get the batter out. Was trying to do that there to lead this one off as well. Still want to get the leadoff batter here as that's fouled back. We'll stay 1-2. Pitch outside. 2-2. Staying alive. It stays at 2-2. That pitch just a little bit in, and we'll get a full count here. Working his way from 0-2 to 3-2, and it hit him. Maduro really battled, and I think you could say won that battle there as he trots over to first.
Center fielder, number 29, Jaden Gummersbach.
One on, no out. As Gummersbach steps up to the plate. Cooper throwing back over to first. Runner's going to go. Adams sails this one over the head of Jeffcoat. It'll go into center. Kirksey, uh-oh. My God. He throws that one into the dugout, and, there must be something on that ball. Orlando Adams threw it about 3 feet over the head of Jeffcoat. Kirksey, who has a strong arm, threw it about 10 feet over the head of Bacon. And back-to-back errors will score a run for TNXL. Wow. Don't really see that very often. Down goes TNXL on that pitch.
Right fielder, number 12, Ashton Wilson.
Striking out was Gummersback. Be one out. Ashton Wilson will start off the top of the order here with one out, and he flies out to center field to Kirksey. So we'll have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
The designated hitter, number 34, Simon Tone.
First pitch hit over to Lawson. Lawson flips it into Cooper, and that will end the inning. TNXL adds another run and will retake the lead. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Eagles trail 2-1. This is TCC Baseball live on tcceagles.com. Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Tallahassee trailing 2-1. Nick Newellis up to bat. And Newellis watches this first pitch sail up high. Just a little bit on Calvin Ziegler. We've been told that he's been touching around 94 miles an hour on his fastball today, so makes a little bit of sense why you'd see a lot of scouts here. I believe it is 3-0. Now 3-1. And Newellis is going to walk. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is 3 straight innings that we've seen Ziegler walk the leadoff batter. First baseman Dylan Lawson will look to get a hit for TCC. Eagles are being no hit right now as this is, right into the hands of where all these scouts are in a barehanded catch by the man in blue. Great job there as he hoists this one over the fence right towards our assistant coach Corey Pye. A lot of athleticism on display this afternoon. That one gets through as they were trying to catch Newellis over at first. He will hold up at second. Now the Eagles with a runner in scoring position. Oh my, that ball bounces in the grass. Looked like Lawson was going to try to bunt over Newellis to third. However, he didn't even get an opportunity. It was a good 3 feet short of the plate. And Newellis is able to scamper over to third without even having to get a bunt laid down for him. That pitch blown right past Dylan Lawson. 1-2. And Lawson watches this one coming a little bit low at 2-2. And an interesting thing here with no outs and runner on third, the second baseman and shortstop are playing pretty deep here. Lawson drives this one into deep right field. That is going back to the wall. It is far. It's out of here. A home run for Dylan Lawson. And the Eagles take their first lead of the game, 3-2.
Designated hitter, number 8, Jacob Estes.
So after that home run by Dylan Lawson, that is the Eagles' first hit of the game, and it is a 2-run jack into right center field. And what a time it was for TCC. They really needed that one. Estes sits at 1-1 here. And a good pick by the catcher for TNXL, 2-1. This is lined up into center field going back. It just able to make the play. So that'll be the first out of the inning for TNXL. I'm sure you have to feel pretty deflated if you're Calvin Ziegler, where you've yet to allow a hit through 3 innings and then give up a 2-run blast. Now up to bat, Bryson Kirksey. Kirksey swings at this second pitch and fouls it off. Kirksey had an error in the top half of the 4th where the ball went into center field and he sailed it over the head of the third baseman into the Eagle dugout, which led to a run for the Ducks. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. This one is lined foul over towards the Eagle bullpen. We'll stay at 1-2. Throw over to first will get Kirksey. 2 out. With those 2 outs, coming up to bat is Jesse De La Cruz.
The shortstop, number 9, Jesse De La Cruz.
De La Cruz has been quiet today. Hasn't had to do much in the infield and yet to have a hit today. As he check swings there, and they say he went. Another swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Or actually, it might be 0-2. Wasn't sure with what the umpire had there, signal-wise. And that caught De La Cruz, did it not? You know what? I think they said it hit off the inner part of his bat on a foul. And he's trying to, is he trying to say that he got hit? I'm not exactly sure why he was calling over Coach McLeod. And De La Cruz will go down swinging here. But the Eagles able to take the 3-2 lead on the Dylan Lawson 2-run shot into right center. We'll step aside. This is TCC Eagles Baseball live on tcceagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges, eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
The catcher, number 3, Nicholas Deschamps.
Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Nicholas Deschamps up to bat for TNXL. Deschamps, the catcher, batting in the 3-hole here. That pitch gets away from Cooper. Bouncing low and in. Ball outside, 3-1. And Coach McLeod looks over to his bullpen. I was going to say, I don't know how much longer Cooper will go here, given that he's only allowed, I believe, 1 earned run. 2 runs overall, but he has lost a little bit of control, making it difficult for Adams. And Coach McLeod has seen enough, and we will see coming up Dylan Faulkner in the pitch on the 3-1 count.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges, eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
New pitcher in for the Eagles is Dylan Faulkner. He gets it to 3-2. And a great pitch on the outside corner. Faulkner gets the call. And what a job he did coming in. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
Number 17, Hector Mangual.
And with that, the Eagles get the first out of the inning. First pitch is hit high and deep into left field. This one might not stay in the ballpark. Jumping up and unable to make the catch is Fernandez. It just goes over his glove, and you trade one for the other. You get the strikeout, but right afterwards, a solo shot to tie up the game. That solo shot by Hector Mangual. And it'll bring up Luke Dickerson. Two and 0. Check swing, and I believe they are going to say he went. So it'll be 2-1. Count evening up at 2-2. Hit into left center field. Ball will drop in for a single. Now back-to-back hits for the Ducks.
Second baseman, number 24, Kendry Maduro.
Kendry Maduro steps up to the plate for TNXL. 2-0 to him. And we're going to get a mound visit here. We'll step aside. This is TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Back with this broadcast at TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. 2-1 the count. Runner on first. Faulkner came in, was able to get the strikeout after coming in on a 3-1 count as this is flown into center. However, he gave up a solo home run the next pitch and then a single into right, and now able to get the second out here. So it'll be 2 outs, 1 on. And this one's going to get away from Adams. A wild pitch will move the runner over to second. Will be 1-0. One no the count. Pitch fouled off. 1-1. Hector Candelas, the left fielder, up to bat for the Ducks. Faulkner's fastball misses outside, 2-1. Two and two. Love for Faulkner to get his second strikeout of the inning. Runner goes, and he got him. Doesn't matter. So a strikeout swinging, and the Eagles will get out of the inning. However, they do allow a solo home run. We'll go into the bottom of the fifth. Back and forth game here in Eagle Field. This is TCC Baseball live on tcceagles.com. Orlando Adams with a deep shot into center field with the new pitcher, Gabriel Archimalt, and this one is way out of here. A solo home run to center field, and it'll be a 4-3 TCC. That was a no-doubter, deep blast for Adams.
The third baseman, number 3, Trey Bacon.
Eagles have scored in 3 straight innings in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 2nd, and 1 here in the 5th with that solo home run. Oh, 0-2 the count. Foul tip by Bacon. Good eye. Pitch outside, 1-2. Ground ball over to third. Sidearm throw in time, and that'll retire Bacon for the first out. So Calvin Ziegler's day is over after 4 innings. And it is Gabriel Archimalt's game, as he came in relief here in the bottom of the 5th. Jeff Coates bunt down the first baseline, just drifts foul. Oh, 0-1 to Jeff Coates. This will be a bunt down the third baseline. Another sidearm throw. This time, Jeff Coates, the speedster, able to beat it out. Strong throw by Dwayne Maduro. Just can't find the glove of the first baseman in time, and the Eagles will have a runner on first with 1 out. Fernandez thought about laying down the bunt, pulls back, and it almost hit him there. 1-0. Nothing like trying to lay down a bunt and the guy is throwing a upper 80s fastball right at your chest. Stealing over to second is Jeff Coates. He will make it in time. A swing and a miss by Fernandez will make it 1-1. So the Eagles with the insurance run over at second after Adams gave them the lead with a solo shot into center. This one is laced down that first base line, just foul. So it'll be 1-2. Good eye by Fernandez. Watches that one miss the plate on the left side. And now Fernandez will loft this one up into center field. It'll be caught deep. Jeffcoat's going to easily maneuver his way over to third. And now with 2 outs, the Eagles have a runner on third base, with Nick Newellis up to bat.
The right fielder, number 31, Nick Newellis.
Newellis shows bunt. And it was foul tipped. Catcher tried to show it off as if that was a foul ball, and he caught it. But the umpire not obliging to that. Now Newellis will swing away. Found that one back 0-2. Newellis hits this one over into left field, opposite way. That'll be a single at least. He's trying to try for 2. He slides in. And a RBI double for Nick Newellis doubles the lead to 2. It's 5-3 in favor of TCC.
The first baseman, number 11, Dylan Lawson.
Lawson hits this one into deep center field, going back, and it'll bounce just off the wall. Another run will score, and the Eagles are really putting it to the new pitcher, Gabriel Archimalt. Back-to-back doubles for TCC. And Estes will come up to bat. So things just really unraveled for the Ducks here in the bottom of the 5th. Eagles will play 7 here in game 1. 1-0 to Estes. Good pitch by Archimalt. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one gets away from him. Now 2-1. Estes pops this one up. Will it stay in foul territory? Yes, it does, making the play as the first baseman for the Ducks. But the Eagles capitalize with 2 outs. Back-to-back doubles, score 2 runs. Orlando Adams with a solo shot to lead off the inning. And now the score sits at 6-3 in favor of TCC. We'll step aside. This is TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Back with this broadcast of TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. Here in the top of the 6th inning, it's 6-3. You missed a lot if you stepped aside for that half inning. A solo shot by Orlando Adams, back-to-back doubles by Nuelis, and Lawson scored 2 runs, and now we sit at 6-3 here in the top of the 6th. 1-2 the count. Faulkner still in the game for the Eagles. And that'll be fouled up out of play. Maduro grounds this one over too short. The throw to first just in time by De La Cruz. And we'll see the second out of the inning. Whoops, a little operator error there on the scoreboard. It is actually only the first out of the inning. Get a little bit ahead of yourself sometimes. So 1 out. Jaden Gummersbach up to bat for TNXL. Another swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch on the inside, called strike, and that'll be the second out of the inning. I know that for sure this time. And now there will be 2 out here in the top of the 6th. And right at the top of the lineup is Ashton Wilson, the right fielder. Right down the middle. 0-1. Wilson awaiting this next pitch. And it's upstairs. 1-1. Great pitch by Faulkner. Backdoor curveball. It'll be 1-2. One more pitch here. The Eagles are 3 outs closer to finishing off the game. Oh, same pitch, same result. Great job by Orlando Adams. to get the catch on the foul tip, and that'll be a strikeout to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Eagles in control, 6-3. This is TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges, eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
Six to 3, your score here at Eagle Field. New pitcher in for the Ducks. That'll be Christian Brown. Brown, a left-handed pitcher, committed to Queens University of Charlotte. Kirksey will go after the first pitch here, charging in and making the catch. That'll be Nicholas Deschamps sliding, and it'll be one pitch, one out.
The shortstop, number 9, Jesse De La Cruz.
De La Cruz goes after this first pitch. Hits it deep into right field. And making the play at the warning track is the right fielder for the Ducks. 2 pitches, 2 outs. That's pretty good work here for Brown. And up comes Orlando Adams in his last at-bat. A solo shot into center field, which gave the Eagles the 4-3 lead. Now in front, 6-3. And he watches his first pitch come in for a strike, 0-1. Reminder, after game 1, we'll get game 2 action as Adams lines this one just foul down the third baseline. So game 2 action will be about 25 minutes after the conclusion here of game 1. One and 2 the count. Make that 2-2. It's like there was a stray ball that went into the outfield. Good pitch. Check swinging is Adams, and he didn't think he went. But no matter. We'll go into the top of the 7th inning. Into the final frame here, hopefully. Eagles are 3 outs away from securing the win. This is TCC Baseball Live on TCCEagles.com. Back with this broadcast at TCC Baseball live on TCCEagles.com. 3 outs away from finishing off game 1 here. Let's see how quickly the Eagles can get it done. Up by 3 runs. First pitch and a check swing by Simon Cone. 1-0. That'll be 1-1. Good pitch by Faulkner. His only blemish today in relief was the solo shot he allowed in the top of the 5th. 2-1. Cone pops this one up into second base. Coming underneath and making the play is Jeffcoat. One out.
The catcher, number 3, Nicholas Deschamps.
That'll bring up the catcher, Nicholas Deschamps. One out. TNXL running out of outs here. They've got 2 left. They're going to have to get some base runners on if they want to continue game 1 here. Faulkner gets ahead quickly, 0-2. Good pitch by Faulkner, just a little high there, though. 1-2. A little bit high again. 2-2. Check swing. They say he did not go. 3-2. Full count. Check swing, and he did go. Good job by Adams to catch the ball there and strike out for Faulkner. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Number 17, Hector Mangual.
And now the last hope for TNXL is going to be Hector Mangual. And he pops this one up over to first base. Lawson going to be called off, and making the play is Jeffcoat as he falls down. The Eagles finish off game 1, 6-3 against TNXL. A solo shot by Orlando Adams in the bottom of the 5th gave them the 4-3 lead. Back-to-back doubles by Lawson and Newellis extended it to 6-3. And then 2 straight shutout innings in the 6th and 7th cap off the game. The Eagles take game 1, and they will be riding a 4-game winning streak right now. We'll step aside and come back in about 25 minutes for game 2 action. Once again, TCC wins 6-3. This was a broadcast of TCC Baseball presented by First Florida Credit Union.